How's it going, everybody? Real Reverend here. I am currently on my way to a local coastal river for some early steelhead fishing. There have been some reports of fish being caught, so I'm excited to get out and to see what's going on. Hopefully I can get into a couple of fish, and yeah, I'm very excited. I am currently on my way to the fishing spot. I bet you can't guess where I'm on my way to. Super excited. It's raining. Don't know what to expect. Don't know how many people are going to be down in the hole. And hopefully we can find some fish. Let's see how things go. Now here's the hard part about early winter steelhead fishing is trying to find a hole to fish. And sometimes you spend more time walking up and down the river to find a hole. Unfortunately, water's high, so some of the lower parts of the river that is accessible is hard to fish. So kind of forces you to come up to the acclimation points where fortunately there's a lot of other people, but it could be opportunity to find fish. This is a local coastal river. I fish up here quite a bit. I don't know everybody, but I try to have a good, try to have a good relationship with everybody that you come in contact with. Try to be nice to everybody you run into. Fishing doesn't have to be combat and fighting. You can make good friends and have a good time while you're out here. I think perspective plays a lot in it, and just attitude. So let's see what happens. Hopefully I can find the spot. If not, I don't know. We'll keep moving and trying. Lots of cars coming. Back to my old stomping grounds. Here we go. Got the frosted cerise bead on. Let's see what we can find. Oh, buddy, it's been a grind so far. I've been out here for about 2 hours. I've seen more bobbers float down the river, broken off, and more vehicles traveling up and down the river looking for a hole than fish being caught. But that's all a part of steelhead fishing. You got to get out and grind. Early steelhead fishing is sometimes difficult, but it can also be rewarding. It's also important on these grind days like this when there's not a whole lot of fish up in the acclimation points that you want to hit. You want to hit the inside seams, you want to hit the middle, and I typically catch all of my fish on that far seam out there, but you want to target every piece of water because these fish can be sitting behind these small little boulders that are on the inside. Don't overlook right in front of you 5 to 10 feet out. All right, well, just broke off. Now I'm going to rig up. This is why having your leaders already prepared is such a wonderful thing, because now all I have to do is just find the color that I want to use and then get my weights, and then I'm ready to go. Always be prepared before the season starts. And boom, just like that, about 2 minutes and I'm back ready to fish again. I don't know if anybody still fishes the slinkies, but I love fishing the slinkies. They tend to work very well for me. And look at my new bead. Look at that color. That's going to fish very well in this little bit of off color water. Here we go. Back to the grind we go. They don't call it the fish of 1,000 casts for nothing. Let's do it. Well, put in about 3 hours of fishing this morning. No fish. Didn't see any fish get hooked. I was able to get a couple bobbers that were floating down the river. So now we are heading out. That's about all the time that I had to commit to fishing a day. And that's okay. But you'll never know if the fish are biting, and you'll never catch anything if you don't go. So remember, get out there, give it a shot. You never know. I love fishing this river. I've had a lot of good success on this river. I've met a lot of good people on this river. This is a real Reverend. This is where we keep it real, where we keep it relevant, and we keep it righteous. Good fishing, everybody. I was going to head home, and then I found this other spot on the way out. Really good flow through here, and had the game warden come in and have a chat with me. And the particular river that I'm fishing at, there are posted signs of no trespassing, and I was kind of right at the deadline, and so he thought maybe I was past the no trespassing. I was past the posted no trespassing spot, and I wasn't. And it was a good interaction. Nothing difficult. He checked my tag and wished me well. But when you're out here fishing, pay attention to things that are posted, especially up here on the hatchery stretches of these river. Fishing etiquette still applies. And had a great day today. No fish, grinded it out. That's what steelhead fishing is all about. And yeah, been a great day. Hope everyone finds fish. Good luck. How's it going? Real Reverend here on my way home from a long morning of fishing on a coastal river. I'm not going to name names. One of my favorites. But it was a grind. I spent a little bit over 3.5 hours out on the river. There were lots of people on the river. Everybody's beating the water. I saw so many bobbers broken off, floating down the river. Thankfully, I got a long handle net, so I was able to get a few of them. And I did not see any fish get caught, didn't hear of any fish get caught. But man, that's a part of fishing. An old timer told me years ago, he said that's why they call it fishing and not catching. But you'll never know if you don't get out there and fish. So I'm heading home to spend time with my wife. I'm so excited. Christmas is right around the corner, but I'm also eager and excited to get back on the river. We're supposed to have some rough weather pushing in, possibly some snow. So it might be a little bit before I get back on the river. But hey man, I was able to get out for some fishing, had a good time, talked to some awesome fishermen, and met some people. It's awesome. Heading home and to enjoy the rest of the day. Hope everyone has a wonderful holiday, and hey, pray that God's blessings is on everybody. Remember, this is where we keep it real, where we keep it relevant, we keep it righteous. God bless.